the power of giving is really incredible when it comes to looking at chesed from a woman, chesed from a man. And I'm here to share with you some insights on how a woman, a Jewish woman, can give over things, has the potential to give things over on a heightened level, on a level which empowers her, recognizes how much she does, what she does, and the value of what she does and gives over to others. Many times we may be givers, we may do things for others, for our family, and we feel like it's not recognized. What's really the value of it? How much is it worth? And the truth of the matter is, it has potential to reach great heights regarding the quality of what we're doing and how we're doing it. Now, we see this in Parshat Re'eh, when it says, when we're learning about how to have a warm and open hand. Have a warm and open hand when it comes to giving to others. Moshe Rabbeinu is giving and continuing to give guidance to the nation that this is one of the commandments we were instructed to follow. And the Pasuk says in Parshat Re'eh 15:7, if there should be a destitute person among you, any of your brethren, you shall not harden your heart or close your hand against your destitute brother. Now, we are a nation of merciful individuals, and we are urged not to harden our hearts, not to become stubborn, but to take care of the ones who are in need, the impoverished ones. Don't close your hand. What does that really mean? Sometimes we hear that someone is suffering, and in the heart of the matter, immediately our hearts overflow with empathy, with sympathy. We feel bad for them. We feel compassion for them. We want to offer the help, and we want to give to others. However, we have all these weird thoughts creeping in, such thoughts as, can I really afford to donate? Should I donate? Is it really necessary for my family to contribute? Perhaps there are more wealthier people who should be giving and who will give and who will save the day, who should just step in. And the Torah reiterates again, don't harden your heart and don't close your hand. What is it really teaching us? The power of giving. The power of giving is so incredibly tremendous. And we see that women can give on a higher level than men when it comes to tzedakah. And we learned this from an amazing story of Reb Abba Hilkiah. It's written in Gemara Ta'anit. We may think that charity is mostly a man's mitzvah, as the man is usually the breadwinner of the family. However, actually it is the woman who is on a higher level of tzedakah, as we learn from this incredible story of Reb Abba Hilkiah. Reb Abba Hilkiah was a tremendous tzaddik and a sage of great stature. He was a big gadol. When the Jewish people were suffering from no rain, from drought, they sent a group of community leaders to Reb Abba and pleaded him, please, to pray for them, to pray for this desperate need for rain. Reb Hilkiah went with his righteous wife up to the roof, and he prayed on one corner of the roof while she prayed at the other corner. Soon enough, because of their tremendous righteousness and the power of their prayers, of their tefillot, the prayers were answered and rain did befall the community. However, curiously, the raindrop first began to pour over on the corner of Reb Hilkiah's wife. Now, it was very interesting to see why so, and a group of messengers were very curious, and they asked why to Reb Hilkiah. They asked, what is the meaning of this phenomenon? What is the meaning of this event? Why is it that on her side of the roof the rain started giving over to the rest of the community much faster and first? And Rav Hilkiah explained that his wife's tefillos were more deserving because to purchase the food and to prepare it takes another form of tzedakah. In other words, Rav Hilkiah explained that his wife's tefillos were more deserving because her deeds of tzedakah were greater than his. What does that mean? In other words, giving tzedakah, let's say a man gives tzedakah, he gives charity. he gives the poor man charity, and now the poor man has to go and spend money and make his own food and provide for himself. However, a woman is different. Though a man may give the poor money, her assistant, her tzedakah, is more direct. His wife's assistant, however, was more direct because she served the poor with cooked food. She made the food herself, and which the poor actually enjoyed immediately and benefited from it right away. Therefore, Rabbi Hilkiah concluded that the woman who provides for the poor has a much greater merit than the man. And this is really amazing because the women are fulfilling the important Torah commandment to the fullest. Each time we prepare a meal for others, each time we serve other people, not just including our family, just other people, guests, those guests that our husband surprises us with on Shabbat day that we may not have planned to serve. All those people, those guests include those people you invite, those people you don't invite, those people who surprise you with this amazing simple mitzvah and a heightened level of tzedakah, which creates an enormous, a great amount of merit, of reward on the woman's part. Now, yes, it may be extra work, longer hours on our feet, more planning, more preparation, more creativity perhaps, but it is definitely well worth it. So when you hear of another individual who needs a place to eat, another family who needs food, especially when there's a new addition in the family, and you provide a cooked meal, you're creating such a great opportunity for yourself to gain so much merit. I mean, that's not the reason why we do it, but just to see the value of what we're doing. It's just amazing. It makes you more inspired and empowered to continue and to help others. It will bring merit to you and to your family. It will bring great merit to all of Klal Yisrael, and it is something we need right now in our generation more than ever. Now, a lot of the mitzvot that we do as women are more direct, right? We clean folded laundry, right? We wash dishes and our family eats from them and enjoys. We clean the greens from bugs. We organize a clean home. When you sit in a clean home, it makes you so much more organized in your thoughts. You're calmer. You're able to have more clarity. You're able to think better and be more focused and just have more peace of mind. It's a big chesed a woman does. And we may feel like it just never ends, right? And now before school starts, school supplies, right? We provide everything for our children and our families so they could just enjoy and benefit. Our sages teach us that chesed, which is hidden, merits more blessing, right? When a person gives tzedakah, charity, without putting their name on it, even if it's a small amount, especially when it's a bigger amount, but if it's especially when it's an amount that's the only thing that they can handle, as much as they can give, and they give it with love, and they give it with the right intention, with care. Obviously, it's unseen. The intention is unknown, but you know your intention, and Hashem knows. Now, most of what a woman does, a wife, a homemaker does, it is unseen. It's not on the billboards. It's not, shown everywhere. And that's personally what my idea is, why people like to really show their whole lives online, which is a whole different topic, is because they constantly want credit for themselves. They constantly want someone to say, wow, you're amazing. You did this, you went there, you prepared this. But if I know my value, if I know my worth, right? And Hashem knows, and I have a close relationship with him, I don't need to blast it to the world, right? I know what I'm doing is worthy. I know what I'm doing is important, and that will give us a peace of mind, a sense of self-worth, and truly purposeful living. We accrue greater merit, not to compare it to men, but in comparison to men, the quality of the mitzvah is probably a lot higher. Why? Because the mitzvah that we do, the chesed that we do, is prepared. All the person has to do is just enjoy. Maybe it's put on the clean clothes, enjoy the food, enjoy your environment, your home, and that is just to show how much we are worth, so much, on a different level, different types of quality of chesed, and it's for us to recognize that. So to wrap it up, Know the value of your kindness and feel empowered to give to others in the way that they need. If you are a true giver, give it in the way that the person needs. If a person needs your time, give them your time. If a person needs tzedakah, which is charity, give them that if you can. So in any single way a person may need, this is the way to give it. To give it because you can, and to be grateful to be that giver. Nobody wants to be on the other side. Nobody wants to be a taker. We feel embarrassed to take from others. We don't want to owe anybody anything. And we need to remind ourselves that to be a giver is truly a blessing. Sometimes you do need to be a taker, especially if Hashem gave other people the opportunity to give. It's for you to take, right? If a person needs help, even if it's from a therapist, even it's from someone who has tzedakah and they need the parnasa and they feel so embarrassed, it's very, very important that the person knows that if they need help, they need to get the help. But there's different types of help, and I'm here to share with you some practical ideas on people may need different types of help. Maybe it's emotional help. If you went through a hard time and somebody else is going through this difficulty, whether it's challenges with children, financial challenges, or in any single type of challenge, you can't relate to others unless you have gone through what they have went through. And this way you could be of emotional support, right? Even if you can't give something tangibly. Giving in money, in time, in encouragement, compliments, a listening ear, giving with your talents. It's also a form of giving. And it's, of course, we want to give in the way that the person needs. And understand that as givers, as women, Jewish women, we have different types of giving that we do. But women in general, we do have a heightened sense of tzedakah, of kindness, of giving. Why? Because it is, prepared. It's for the person to use right away and to benefit right away. And this is what the book Parsha in Pink teaches us by Rebbe Mindy Bodner Lankrim. So appreciating her insights regarding Parshat Re'eh, Leah Abramov, being and becoming, awakening awareness of your greatness and potential.